Let's get started with our today's meditation. Um, so I want you to, first of all, we'll start with chaos, quantum magnified chaos infinity in all conditions, dimensions, generations, levels, layers, and past lives. And put your finger or pleury on the bridge of your nose. Then take your second finger underneath your chin, put it underneath your chin, pointing upward. Put it back down again. Your pleury's real good with everybody. Magnify chaos infinity, multiply chaos infinity, multiply infinity times chaos. So we got it cleared. Let's start out with 3 nice deep breaths just to center ourselves. Slowly take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Another deep breath. And another deep breath. Feel yourself letting that air out, just slowly centering yourself back up, bringing yourself back to present time now. All you are grounding real well. I think we're up to 44 people. They keep going, people still joining, which is good. And then we're going to start next with the mantra. Y'all know how to do mantra for class. I'll say my mantra and you can say your mantra. And then what we'll do is I'm going to explain to you about hearing what you said. We always hear what we said. The power of a mantra is saying it, hearing it, and feeling it. And then we'll feel it again. So let's start up right now. I am repenting with David. Let you say your mantra. Stop, hear what we just said, play it back in your mind, listen to what you just said, and take time to feel what that feels like in all 50 trillion cells of your body. I am repenting with David. Hear it and feel it. I am repenting with David. Hear it and feel it. I am repenting with David. Hear it and feel it. I am repenting with David. Hear it and feel it. Last one. I am repenting with David. Hear it and feel it. Remember, we do our mantra for one purpose and one purpose over. Mantra is just nothing but a bridge to take us from our soul to our spirit. Let's see how much we are in our spirit right now. 100% in our spirit. That means we're 100% in oneness, 100% nothingness. When we become nothing, we connect to all things. But when we become something, our ego takes over ego, mind, emotions, and we separate from all things. Right now, we're connected to all. And then we step into the energy of affinity. And right now, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 42, 142 people are connected today. I think we have 49 online, but we have on screen. But the other ones we have are people that cannot be there in person, so they're being there, so present. So we multiply that number, 149 by affinity. Whoa, that's astronomical. That's why we're stepping into being our true spiritual opening selves. And we're coming to oneness, the power of oneness. Let's go ahead and look at this. Now let's just see a golden light around you, our aura that is just around us, a golden light, beautiful golden light completely around herself. We're going to use the power of the two most powerful words on the planet, I am. And we're going to, as we say the I am, you're going to feel a vibration go from your heart, your right hand over your heart for a male, left hand over your heart for a female. We'll feel a vibration going deep down in your heart, going up to your head, and then going back to heart again and going down to your toes. We'll say that till we get all the way to toes. Start up. I'll say it. You can say it right along with me. I am. I am. I'm feeling it going deep down in the heart right now. I am. I am. Going right up to the head, and now I am going back to the heart. Now we're going to be working it all the way down the toes now. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. There, I think we all got to our toes right there, which is really good. We're going to clear any corrupt energy. We haven't had any around for a long time, which is really good. Is there any corrupt energy on anyone here? None. None at all. I can probably start deleting that off there. Now we're going to invite all the Senate Masters are welcome to come in with us to help work out today. All the angels that are free and want to come and work with us, we're opening them up to let an invitation to them. My group of 270 that I've been with for many lifetimes, I'm inviting them into. They all have their groups that very similar. Like I have this group with you, and we us working together. They have their groups that come together with us too at the same time. The council, our council for this planet, our galactic council, a universal council, all other uncorruptible individuals on this planet, 42 of the other individuals on the planet. We're going to work right now with the 8.3 billion people on our planet. Any stress, fear, anxiety, depression, that's all clear. Let's check the HP axis just to make sure everybody's balancing out. We're good. I want to make you guys work at your maximum efficiency. The HP axis on us right now, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100%. 100% HP axis, that's our fight mechanism, 100% working. That means we have zero stress. That also means there's no PTSD showing up on anybody right now, so this is good. I'm just making sure, double checking on the 12th dimensional beings. Their frequency does not exist on our planet anymore, on any of us. Well, we said viruses are not from this planet. The frequency for viruses are not showing up at all right here. We're transmuting that back to where they originally came from, another universe. Akashic records for a planet are fine. There's no alteration to change that. We corrected them before. They're locked in, so our planet actually Akashic records are running on the time period or span they have. The classes we've been given have been hitting 1,000 are perfect. John and I have been working on doing that, and it's working out really well. We changed the last protocol. We're going to have a new class coming up here. So I'd recommend you updating. We have 60% change in our protocols, and we're constantly changing and updating. There's so many new things that happened since January 1st. This year is going to be a very rapid, big changing year for rapid progression of things changes, but very big changes too. So anyway, you might want to update yourself in the next class coming up in February, because we're going to be working on this new work. All the work we've done before this last class was from the top down, working down with us. We're actually reverting up and starting work from the bottom up, which is starting up with enzymes, DNA, and receptor sites, correcting those on individual cells. And so it's pretty exciting right now what's happening right now. Most of these enzymes are the catalyst for the body, and receptor sites are what gets into the cell. And it seems like when we're doing the DNA, correcting the DNA that was damaged by the Anunnakis 123 past lifetimes ago, 6.5 thousand years ago, 6.4, 6.5 thousand years ago, when the Anunnakis did the damage they did to our DNA. We're really activating that DNA quite a bit, resending it back to really calibrating it back to normal, what should be, all right? The exciting thing about this, remember, we're not supposed to have just 23 chromosomes right and left. We're supposed to have 142 right and left. The Anunnakis had weakened us down to control us, so we function at much lower levels. We are activating all these chromosomes up 142 right, 142 left. So we're doing that with all the enzymes and the receptor sites in the body too at the same time. That's the new work we're doing that we have in the class right now to get everybody calibrated up to standards where we're supposed to be at. Operating 142 chromosomes, 32. That's a big difference. 142 chromosomes, and we were worked down to 32. You wonder how we even function at all. Okay. So there's some other big things that have been shown to me very big. I mentioned a little bit last time. I'm going to go a little more in detail. I'm getting a little bigger picture. I get little pictures and they get bigger and bigger as they go along here. Spirit, our divine source, Jesus, God, I mean, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter with me. It's all the same energy. We just sometimes have different religions have made it out to be certain things more than what they are. It's all this divine energy. The energy was source was divine source was giving me a picture of what's going on, and it gave me a picture, a very usual picture going all with the atom. We're down from the bottom up. That was from the cell level up. But what happens even lower than that is atoms, protons, and neutrons, electrons. Atoms come together and make molecules. Molecules come together and make cells. Cells come together and make tissue and organs. Okay, so you can see we're working very bottom up. We're actually going to be shown some more deeper work with atoms. I was going to show you what's been shown to me so far. Here we have the basic part of our lowest we can go down to is an atom, a proton, neutron. Protons and neutrons are quarks. They're strictly energetic. They don't really have mass. The nucleus does have mass, okay? It does have mass in there, okay? But what was showing me the picture was, it kind of woke me up to a whole new level, is the picture is the proton is the feminine energy, and the electron is the masculine energy. And what does those things rotate around? The nucleus, which is the neutron. Neutron is the God particle, zero particle. That's the source. That's our divine source is right at that level. Source, divine spirit lives within us. All right, divine source, divine spirit lives within us. God lives within us, not above us, not up there. There's no heaven up there, and there's no one up there. It's all within inside of ourselves. This all goes back to us. Goes strictly down to the atom. So what's exciting about this, I'm getting a picture about. Well, I told you when I worked with the Anunnakis about 5, almost 6 years ago when they left, when they were, I moved them off the planet, they kept coming back on again. The group of 270 of us were working in, we fought these things for 3 past lives and lost. This lifetime, it was a win. Just 5, almost 6 years ago, they were taken off the planet. Actually, they were not taken off, we had to terminate them. Because I would send them off the planet, they'd come back on the planet again. So we finally had to come to a conclusion. We have to do something different in this. And I don't like terminating things, but that's what had to be done with them because there was no other way to control. There's the most powerful beings I've ever ran into. Anunnakis are the most intelligent. But guess what they did to us? I see this very clearly. I was doing some meditating this morning and it woke me up to a whole factor. Anunnakis are masters of DNA. I learned a tremendous lot of DNA fighting the Anunnakis because I was seeing how they were using our DNA, and it also showed me how to use our DNA more too, and help correct it and what we need to do about correcting that in the process. All right, I had to learn what they were doing so I could do counter to what they were doing. But I also saw some picture right now that also they've used us. The Anunnaki is extremely intelligent. They cannot they're masters of DNA, but they're not masters of atoms. Atoms, protons, and neutrons. The atom they're not a master of, because that's a divine particle. I said nucleus is the divine source. Okay, what they have been using us and manipulating us to start messing with atoms and creating nuclear bombs, nuclear explosions, and also creating nuclear fission. That's just going right at the God particle if you want to, breaking the God particle up. Now, they're not capable of doing that. They actually been using us to do this. So I really get this super picture at a super big level that I ever thought before. And I thought, wow, this is what they've been doing to us to control us, but also to control the whole universe, trying to take dominance over the whole universe, using us to break down the God particle, which is the nucleus, from explosions. If you break enough, split enough atom, split the nucleus, it creates a tremendous amount of energy release, which is the God particle, and enough to have an explosion or enough to create fusion, so we can actually use that for energy. I think we need to learn to use a new way of using this energy or creating energy besides doing this. This is too destructive, these nuclear explosions and also these fusion uses right now. I researched out the number, and there's actually been 2,056 nuclear explosions on this planet. 2,056 nuclear explosions on the planet, up to date right now. Most of these are testing, and there's what's called nuclear fusions. There's nuclear fusion plants of 440. There's actually 404 commercially run, but the rest are military run by using for different weapons they have and things they have for military uses up in there, right? But there's a total of 400 nuclear fusions up here. What are we doing taking the God particle and breaking it down? This is a very destructive process. This is the origin of us. And then we have our masculine, feminine, electron, and proton floating around there. So I feel like this is a very important area we need to reach out today and work on today. Be very honest with you, I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm going to have to ask Source, take a little minute or two, and ask Source. We're bringing all this together in affinity. We got this full energy. I'm going to take a little time to ask Source, Divine Source, what we should do. What should we do on helping to recorrect this 2,056 nuclear explosions we've had on here and 440 nuclear fusions. See, this is so big. I see so big a picture. I told you the universe has been watching us for a long time, seeing what we're going to do, because we've been using this nuclear explosions and nuclear blasts. Every time we have one of those and mess up a nuclear explosion or blast like this, we not only disrupt our planet, disrupt our atoms and our molecules within inside of us, but also we're disrupting other planets and other universes too. This is why they're keeping a watch real close on it. So this is, I think, a very big particle we could go at. We're getting strong enough we can go in. You guys are doing a fantastic job. I can't believe what shifts and changes are happening right now, because you are doing what you're doing, is being your true spiritual authentic self, stepping in your power, and we're using our power to go to oneness and nothingness and infinity for the good of the planet. For not only our planet and our people, our 8.3 billion people, but also how it affects other planets, other universes. So this is big what we're working on right now. So I'm just a facilitator of this process. So I'm asking the spirit, divine spirit, to go ahead and give me directions on how we should do this work on re-putting the atom back together again and breaking this nucleus up. So I'm going to be a little quiet for a few minutes. I just want you to be quiet and be pleasant with being present with us. And we'll just look for a universe to give us an answer, a direction up here. Divine intelligence, divine direction, how we can re-put the atom back together again, the nucleus back together again. I'm starting to give me a picture here. This might be done in steps, so I don't know. I just have to follow those steps as we go along. First one I'm getting is a DNA needs to be put back together first. I'm going to go, to the nucleus, the DNA on the nucleus. So let's go ahead and look at that. So there evidently is a DNA on the nucleus, and so it's divinely put together. So let's see where we need to go with this. Goes right to DNA. Let's see, and we need to go back to the original building of this, the original damage of this too. Let's see, should we go to damage first? I think it was damage was done in We started doing 1944, 45, 44, 43, 44, 45. Around 45, we started with that. First nuclear explosion started happening right there. So let's go ahead and do this. So let's switch the DNA, holographic memory, and chromosomes on for the planet Earth and for the atoms, the nucleus of the atoms. 1945, 46, 47, 48, 49, 1950, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 2000. 2005, 2010, 2015, 2020, 2025, and 2026, the present time. Let that energy just settle down. I'm feeling some amazing shifts right now. Maybe some of you are feeling that too. The energy's moving at such a level, I have to stop till it settles back down again. Oh, I didn't do a check on this, but I guess like I can do right now if I can. Let's see. Trying to give some numerical value. Can I do it by percentages? All right. Percentages of damage done to the nucleus 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92. Wow, there's a lot more damage done than I realized. The work we just did right now on helping the recreate the nucleus, reconnect it back up with DNA, is it still at 96 or is it greater or lesser? Lesser. 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, 91, 90, 189, 188, 187, 186, 186. We're at 186, and I asked the universe, can we do more? Yes. So let's go back. 186 we're down to. 86% right now. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see what direction we need to go right now. See what universe. I really don't know what's going to happen right now. Let's see. Just ask that source. Give us a direction. There we go. Same DNA again. Electron, proton. No, the neutron again. We need to work on. All right. Let's go back and see when we need to do this the second time. You go back to beginning. Switch to DNA holographic memory. Chromosomes on. I don't know if there's any chromosomes here. I'm just adding that too in case there is. From 1945, 46, 47, 48. Next one is 1948. This is probably when I've seen the intensity of these explosions start getting more, but bigger tonnage, more powerful, more greater fusions. Picking up like plutonium and some of these heavier metals that are creating much more reaction when you try to split them. Yeah, let's switch in DNA, holographic chromosomes 49 to 50, 50 to 55, 55 to 60, 65 to 70, 75 to 80, 85 to 90, 95 to 2000, 2005, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, the present time. Let's see where the damage is at right now. Let's see, it's shifting right now. Let it shift a little bit more still. There's still some changes going on in this energy pattern. I don't think I need to use chromosomes. I just really need to do the DNA holographic memory. It's a little more subtle what changes than that first one was. Maybe some of you recognize the shift and changes going on there. I can feel the energy shifting and changing right now more. It's kind of swirling different directions, and uh, yeah, it's kind of different what I felt before. I've never felt quite like this. It's a little different. Oh, there we go. That's settling right now. Let's see where we're at. We're at 86, 85, 84, 83, 82, 81, 80. It stopped at 80 right now. 80% damage right now. We went from 94 to 80%. I'm asking universe, light, energy, spirit, divine source. Should I do any more work? I'm getting a no on this. We have to let this settle in, and we have to come back. This is so deep and so precise that I perceive we might be working this for another couple of times, maybe 3, 4 times, whatever it takes. We're just going to continue with the pace we're doing right now. We have to. I have to be kind. I have to be respectful to each one of you, but I also be respectful to source and what direction we're going, and also shifts we're doing. How much the planet can handle this right now. This is a major shift on the planet. It's a major shift for the people too. And when we shift this nucleus like we're doing right now, this has effect on not only on us, but also the 8.3 billion people, but it also has effect on this planet, everything on this planet, and also our solar system, our universe, and also other universes. So I have to, yeah, it's just this is where we need to go today. I'm asking Source, can we do some more work next week? And it won't tell me, so it's going to have to wait till next week. But this is, I think, this is kind of, if you want to look at the causation, I always impress or correction of anything, you have to go to causation, where the damage was done at. And it looks like that's what we're doing right now. Okay. So that's, I want, you guys are so beautiful what you're doing right now. And the energy you're giving to what's being done here is so powerful and so respectful. We got to be respectful for the power we have, right? And respectful for the units we have. So this is about healing our planet out. At the same time, healing our planet, we're healing ourselves and we're healing everybody else on it. I'm just going to let this settle a little bit more down, and then we'll see where we need to go from there. I did a check. Let's settle down real nicely. I did a check before we started today on the 8.3 billion people on our planet. I did an average of where their density is at. And it showed up at that time 3.4. Is it still 3.4? Yes, it is. I didn't know if what we just did was going to change that or not. It did not do it so far. Maybe that will change more in as we progress further along here. Okay. We did a pretty big shift from 96 all the way to 80. That's 16% shift on resetting the nucleus of our core nucleus on this planet that we have, and the damage we've done to our nucleus, helping to heal back up again. Wow. So anyway, I'm just upgrading some information for you guys more than anything else right here that we're work we've been doing, John and I have been doing and working on everybody right now and working this work we have and work you guys are doing right now. We're actually taking people from the 3D, 3 density, and we're going to eventually, what we're doing in this class and this work and the work we're doing as a group here is wanting to raise the 3D up to 4D. And remember, 3D is a really trapped in heavy, dense energy. It's holding you back, locking you down. That's what the Anunnakis did to us. That. And 4D is illusions. Remember, we cleared off those 12 dimensional beings that had 9,000, I think 237 or 57 illusions with them, metaphysical issues that have all been cleared up. They're all gone. Karma was one of those illusions. All right, so we're going to clear up through that, and then we're going to eventually go up to 4D, and that's where we're taking everyone up to 4D, 5D, which is freedom. Freedom to be your true spiritual authentic you. That's our class. You being you being your true spiritual authentic you. So this is where the direction we have and the path we're going on. Uh, you know, when we started out there, I just got little pictures. The spirits give me bigger pictures all the time, and I'm seeing really. I had no idea that we were working with these density levels till later on here, and that's been really more revealed more recently. I laugh at this because the spirit only gives you a picture you can handle right now. Okay, a divine spirit only gives you a picture of what you can handle right now. And my concept was so small before. It's getting bigger. All of us are getting bigger with our concept, seeing bigger pictures all right here. But we're keep going for it. I just got the picture shown to you. You have to respond. And each one of you in your life, when the spirit gives you something in your life, just do what you've been given and shown. You don't have to overdo it. But as you do a good job with that one part that's been given to you, a divine spirit is, then he'll give you a second part, a third part, a fourth, and it's a building process you go through life. And that's kind of our spiritual journey in many ways. Our spiritual journey is to take it one step at a time. And if it gave the whole picture, we'd probably run the other direction or we'd screw it up. So I know what spirit does to me is just give a step at a time. So be honored and be patient with yourself on this. But that will be your spiritual journey. That's what mine has been my whole time since the mid-90s. It's a step at a time. So, and that's what I think we can handle it better that way. That's why it's gone that way a little bit better too. Good. Well, I cannot. We're working to bring back a balance to our atoms. This should bring balance to our molecules, balance to our cells, balance to our tissue and organs, and then to our whole body, then our self, and then our part we live on a planet up here, whatever continent we live on, and then the whole planet. Then our texture solar system and solar system connected to the universes. I like what Kevin Robert describes holon within a holon with a holon.